Hello everyone, Happy New Year. This is Doris Victoria. Thank you for being here with me today. This is your personal empowerment channel where you can find tips and hints and inspiration for your day-to-day challenges. And I wanted to take a moment to share with you my own kind of like prediction for this year. We are in 2025. 2025 is going to be a big year in many things. That's how I feel. But let's start with what is the most obvious. So this year's sign in Chinese astrology is the wooden snake. Snakes are all about shedding a skin. Snakes are a medicine symbol. Snakes are also the sexual symbol in the Garden of Eden, so to speak. Snakes have a very, very deep and magical meaning, and I've always loved snakes. I mean, I love all animals. I feel like every animal is precious. I even made peace with spiders. Well, there's one insect that I'm not yet in peace with, and this is mosquitoes. But I'm gonna get there one day. Back to the snake. The snake is kind of like the symbol that is awakening us, that is shaking us awake. And as I said before, the snake is also the animal that will shed her old skin every year because she's growing into another version of herself. So she's shedding an old skin that became way too tight, like a corset that we were wearing that became way too tight because we have grown so much and we are so much wiser and bigger. And we are here to birth a new version of ourselves, just like this beautiful amaryllis flowers. This is why I'm here today with my amaryllis flowers. These flowers for me are the New Year flower, and let's see what message she wants to bring us today. So again, back to the snake. I think this year is all about shedding the old versions of us. We have done a lot of shadow work now during the past years. We have listened and looked at emotions of ourselves, unhealed traumas that needed healing. We have done the inner work for those of us who have been going this path, of course. But if you're here in my channel, you are one of those shadow workers as well. You're one of those that are not afraid of doing the inner work because you have understood that we need to heal and transform these inner wounds in order to become our soul's version, in order to become that being that we came to earth to shine our light. So the snake really is reminding us, inviting us to shed everything that no longer serves. May it be limiting beliefs, may it be beliefs of lack, beliefs of unworthiness, beliefs of undeservingness. Whatever it is, the snake is all about letting these old versions of us go, these way too tight skins, so that we can become our bigger version, a more purposeful version, a brighter version of ourselves to assist this wonderful planet in its ascension state. This brings me to the next very important feeling about this year. We're moving closer and closer, or some say we are in the middle of Ascension time. There's timelines, there's the Ascension timeline here right now, which has been kind of, there's forces out there who are trying to stop this Ascension timeline. But the light is always more powerful than the darkness. So I don't think that they have or they will have any success. The Ascension timeline, my dear ones, is all about reminding us who we truly are. And to remember who we truly are, we need to forget, erase, so to speak, what we are not. This is why I mentioned shadow work before, or letting go of unhealed trauma, looking at what is holding us back in stepping forward in our soul's version and doing what we came to this planet to do. Or maybe it is making peace with someone. So again, the snake is here for us to find our way and to not let obstacles block us, so to speak. If you have a snake and you have a stone in front of her, the snake will either surmount the stone or she will try to find a way in between, maybe a little opening that she can flow through. So no obstacle is gonna stop the snake from moving forward. This is something that we can adapt to ourselves. What color is your year? You know, what color is this year for you? I mean, for every year, for me, every year has its certain color. And this year's color is very much, for me at least, it's very much turquoise. And turquoise is a mixture between blue and green. And blue is spirituality. It's the color of spirituality. It's the mother energy. Blue is infinity, spiritual truth, honesty, the mother energy. And green is healing. So this year's energy for me is very much about mother healing. And that's what voices say, that we have the divine feminine coming back to earth right now, stronger than ever. And the divine feminine is a very reconnective energy. Not only reconnecting us with our souls, you know, reconnecting our human selves with our soul self, but it's also reconnecting each other, you and other people around you as sisters and brothers, because that's in the end who we truly are. Then this year is the number 9. 9 is, so if you add, we have 20, 25, you have 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. And 9, as I said in one of my former videos, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, look into the videos Manifesting with Numerology. And there's 2 parts, and in the second part, I talk about the number 9. So the number 9 is a completion number. Something is complete. And when something is coming to completion, it could be a completely new life. It could be a new job, a new relationship, letting go of old relationships that no longer work. You know, creating new relationships with the people that are your tribe, the people that get you, the people that see you, the people that encourage you to go forward, and don't stop until you have your dreams achieved. You know, the people that are stopping you and they're kind of like, oh, come on, who are you to have this or to get this, you know? Do not listen to those naysayers anymore. Go for what you believe you deserve, and what you deserve is infinite. Because we are all children of Source, and if anything is possible for Source, then anything is possible for us. Because we are direct descendants of Source, or God, or Yahweh, or whatever you want to call this one God, powerful energy that we all are. So 9, as I said, 9 is kind of like a big head and the body. The big head that knows everything. And with this knowing, it moves forward, which is very much, you know, hold your vision this year, hold your vision where you want to be, trust that vision, and then trust the process. Because life, the universe knows exactly when to unfold everything that we need. So I said in the beginning that this year is the wooden snake. The wood is a material, the wood stands for earth, intelligence, compassion. Wood is very much, it is a warm energy, it is alive, it is ever changing in a way. It is steady but ever changing. Wood, just as wood has several stages, we have several stages in our lives. So this element is very much inviting us again to be compassionate with yourself first and foremost, and then be compassionate with everyone else. See the people as your brothers and sisters. And if you see or you are in a situation where you feel like you want to judge, try to see it from a different perspective. Tell yourself, just like I did the other day, I just said to myself, I saw something that I didn't like, and I was quick, of course, I wanted to get ready to judge. And then I said to myself, no, you know what? I'm just going to choose to love. I'm just going to choose to send love to them, to everyone involved, to everything involved in this situation, because this is how I can stay in my peace, in my center. Because whenever we judge, we're getting us out of that steady, peaceful soul energy that we might otherwise be into. Every thought that is love and compassion is keeping you in a beautiful, peaceful, and powerful energy where you can also receive information or physical things in your life that you have been wanting. Every time we judge or we have thoughts against something or someone, we are creating resistance. And that resistance is not only keeping us out of where we want to be, but it is not bringing us forward. It is an energy that keeps us stuck. So make sure that this year, go with the wood and be permeable. Wood is permeable. So you're permeable in a way that you allow yourself to look at your thoughts from a different perspective, and then choose yourself, what energy do you want to stay in? Do you want to stay in peace? If you do, then choose compassion, choose love, choose understanding, choose tolerance, choose acceptance. And then for those of you, I guess there's not many here in our tribe anyway, but if you don't do this, be aware that you're getting yourself out of that peaceful energy. So this year is going to be, for me, a very powerful year. It is the year where many of us will see the physical manifestation of what we have been desiring for so long. We have done the inner work now. We have gone through pain. Oh, and this is something else that came up in when I channeled the energy for this year. You do not necessarily have to have pain in order to grow or in order to heal. Yes, pain and suffering have been a very important element for many, many, many healers here on earth to heal and to understand and to come to this higher perspective. But remember that this is not a requirement for you to ascend, to become wiser, to come back into your soul's energy. It's a limited belief to think that we have to suffer or we have to have pain in order to grow or to remember that we are love. No. But for many, many, many healers here on earth, it has been in a way that they have gone through so much. I'm talking about myself and many of my clients. We have been through so many lifetimes and traumas and outrageous, barbaric things, scenes that have been either done to us or we have been witnessing, and they're still happening nowadays, but things are going to change. And I think the reason that many of us have this open heart is because we have seen this. We decided to not go into that. And the only way not to go into that, to go into a state of rage or revenge when you see outrageous things, is to love. To love and to understand that all beings are ascending, all beings are trying to do their best. And yes, I agree that there is many who are, you might say they're not even trying, but believe me, they are. And so let's just choose love, because when we are in love with ourselves, with life, in love within our own soul, that's when we can ascend. This is when our souls can merge with our physical bodies. Keep your heart open. Do not allow yourself to have your heart closed because of the things that you have seen or experienced. Reopen your heart. Remember Rumi's words. Rumi said, the wound in your heart is the place, is the crack that is open and where the light can enter the wound. And wherever light enters, this place will be illuminated, hence healed. So remember that, my dear ones. This year is really about you becoming who you truly are. We have never had energies that were so supportive. We have never had, you know, those particles in the quantum field that are helping us to ascend, to remember who we truly are, to remember why we're here, and then really walk unapologetically, sovereign, your path of the soul. So whatever it is that is awaiting you, allow it to come to fruition this year. As I said, the year is very much about completion of an old cycle. Maybe you want to let go of a version that you are no longer. Maybe you have had a lot of insights about you last year, where you have still been playing the victim, for example, but you always knew that this wasn't you. This was an old version. It was an old kind of like conditioned version that you have been playing out. But remember that you are so much more. You are so powerful, and we are reconnecting with our power when we are in a place of peace, compassion, gratitude, love, and light. So let the light enter you and your amazing heart to bring your light, to ignite your light fully this year and to shine upon this planet. Be the light that you came to this earth to shine. So with this, my dear ones, happy New Year. I wish you all an amazing year full of the fruits of your inner labor or your outer labor. I wish you a year full of magical manifestations. We will be in touch. I will connect with you at least once a week to share the newest channelings, the newest information that is coming to me. Thank you so much for all of you who recommended themes that you want me to talk about. There was one of you who wanted to know more about narcissists. Please stay tuned. I'm going to talk about this. She was asking a very magical question. Is the higher self of narcissists toxic as well? So I'm going to talk about this in my next video. Stay tuned, dear one. Happy New Year again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.